Good day. This is HJT Views on Current Affairs. The topic that I am going to be discussing on is capitalism. What is happening to capitalism as an economic doctrine, and whether the capitalism that is today present in the world needs to be killed and a new form comes out. We are aware that we have had the economic doctrines of communism, we have had the economic doctrines of socialism, we have had the economic doctrines of capitalism. Today, we will be discussing the doctrine of capitalism as it is being practiced all over the world, including India. And what are the shortfalls that are emerging from those practices and how we take it forward. We all know that in India, we have this latest phenomenon of defaulting promoters. Promoters who have taken over debt that are several times the net worth of the company. How they ever could reach that level of debt is something that needs to be studied, and whoever gave the money needs to be questioned. But the fact does remain that Indian promoters have consciously become defaulters and have run away to London or the Caribbean or whatever it is, leaving their companies at the mercy of lenders and creditors. We also have the case of capitalism now being practiced in earlier communist nations like Russia and China. While China may continue to call itself communist, China really has an economic doctrine that is the worst form of capitalism. Its capitalists, particularly in the real estate business, have grown on debt that is several times more than the net worth of the companies. And we are now facing the situation of real estate not selling, debt not being serviced, and a lot of entities virtually on the verge of bankruptcy if it was not for the state which continues to fund them. We also had the case of capitalists such as Jack Ma, who grew too big for their boots, and the state put them down in a very, very cruel way, just smashed their empires. We have the Russian oligarchs who are mainly into energy sector and who have gotten such riches that you begin to wonder what is the purpose of capitalism. Is it to make just a few persons extremely filthy rich? And so also is the case in the USA, where you have some people becoming so rich that the entire nation's wealth is A very high percentage is in a very small percentage of people. You take India again, we had this big jamboree of the IPOs and how the Indian IPO is changing and how the Indian IPO, the people are now evolving into getting into the market and how they are willing to bet on new sectors of the economy and how these sectors of the economy will 5 years, 7 years, 10 years later grow and be very prosperous, etc. etc. Today, all those high-fangled new technology areas IPOs have come down to 30-40%, by 30-40% of the share valuation that they recovered from the capital market. Question is there a need to take a relook at capitalism all over the world, not just in India? I'm saying all over the world. Has capitalism become a mechanism of ensuring cronyism, of ensuring political contacts, of ensuring you wipe my back, I will wipe yours? Is that what has happened with capitalism? And is there a need? Is there a need all over the world for democratic countries at least to take a relook at capitalism and see how to manage it? The biggest managing of capitalism is by ensuring that debt to net worth does not become a number that is out of the world. Because when things go wrong, the interest and principal payments will fail to be paid. There has to be a control on the amount of debt that the corporate can take and force the capitalists to put in the money. Now they will recover the money from the capital market, and that's where the responsibility for everybody who is in the capital market is. Know where you are investing. You cannot take a view that, oh, I made a mistake and I should be protected, etc. Once you get into the capital market and you are playing with people who may be unscrupulous, the loss is completely yours. Be very well aware of it. The loss is yours. You have no reason to complain later that I lost my money and there are no controls, etc. Sure, there is a need for better capital controls. How is SEBI in India permitting the kind of valuations that are being put when profits are not being shown? Those are areas that need that seriously need to be looked into. But finally, if you are entering the capital market, the risk is yours. Be fully aware of that. You are wanting to play the capitalist game, and you could either make a lot of money or you could be completely destroyed. That is up to you and how you play the game. I'll end my talk with this. Till we meet again. Have a good day. Till then, Jai Hind, Jai Maharashtra, Jai Mumbai.